Hi, what's up? How is it going? Today's video we are going to be designing a flyer, a trifold flyer right here in CorelDraw 2022. So without further ado, let's step into it. This is the platform of CorelDraw 2022. All you needed to do is to go ahead and create a new page right from here. It's okay. So right from here, if you decided to choose your size from here, you can just choose A3, then you hit OK. Click on CMYK if you decided to use RGB, but preferably I will like you to just select CMYK for printing sake. So hit OK. Boom, there you have it. So right now, so as this right now, if you can decide to change the size, you go over to this place and change it to any size that you want. You can use A4, A5, A6, whatever, but we are going for A3. So right now, let's go over and change this page to inches. So let's go on and put it to landscape right from here. By click on landscape, automatically it changes to landscape. So right now, what you need to do right now, we are going to do a trifold, profile design. So let's go on, double click on rectangle tool, automatically snap into the page. Then let's go on and just reduce that drastically, just like so. So right now, what you need to do next is to duplicate this. Select your pick tool, go ahead and hold Ctrl key on your keyboard, then flip to the side, right click when you get your destination, automatically copy paste. So now that this one is pasted, all you needed to do is to hold Ctrl key on your keyboard and you tap on R. That means you press on repeat without you copy pasting. So that's that. So right now, let's select everything together, squeeze it to accurately snap into the size, just like so. So let's start with that a little bit, then point your mouse to the tip of the objects, then hold Ctrl key on your keyboard, then you flip to the other side. When you get to the other side, right click, automatically copy paste, then select everything. So let's go on and just drag to fit in into the page, group it, then you hit on P to center it all up. So right now, what you needed to do is to reduce that a little bit, just like so. Good, nice one. So let's ungroup everything. There you have it. So let's go on and bring in all the content, each one of them. So all you needed to do is to just open up the Word document in which they sent to us for the design. So let's wait a while for that to open up. This is it. So right now, let's hit on this symbol right here, maximize, automatically brings it all up widely. So let's go on to CorelDraw. So right now, let's open the where we downloaded everything. So this is the images that we are going to play around with. So let's drag that into the page. Nice one. Mind you, you are going to find all these things in the comment section below for you to download to create your own design. So let's step on. So right now, let's drag this right here. This is actually going to be the main front picture. So let's reduce that a bit. So let's go on and have that to be somewhere around here, but that's still, let's flip that just like so. Nice one. Good. So let's go on and open the Word document. So we are left Stanley Ogadigo PR German NNI FST building on gains, driving new possibilities, the stand demand profile. So let's go on and just copy that. So this is actually going to be the first page. So let's go on and have that cut, Ctrl X, then you go over to CorelDraw. So let's go on and paste that, Ctrl V to paste. Nice one. Good. So right now, what we're actually going to be doing next is to bring take this let it be bigger a bit. Then let's go on and bring in you know, an object to fine-tune the design. So there's this image that we downloaded that we're actually going to make use of. So let's zoom down a bit. It's going to be simple. So let's go on and drag this in. Good. Good. So let's go on and bring in another object. I'm trying to locate an object that we're going to use. It's far-fetched anyway. We just have to be very snappy with what we are doing. So let's go on to still on it. So let's bring these two objects in. So as if right now, let's go on and it's actually going to be on the inside. So let's bring this closer. So let's go on and just, you know, create an object on top of this. So what we're actually going to be doing next is to apply color red into that. Then you go over to your transparency tool. Let's change the merge mode to subtract. I think this is quite nice. So let's go on hold out key on your keyboard, select the image, go on to adjust, then you select tone curve. There you have it, change right there. So let's reset and do it manually. Pull it all up. I think this is quite nice. Bring it up a bit, then you hit OK. Good, nice one. So the next step right now is to actually create, you know, let's select and drag that, you know, just like so. It's quite nice. Select that to be white. Then let's Powerclip this into place. Before Powerclip that, let's select everything, convert to bitmap. So right from here, let's choose RGB. It's okay. There you have it. Make a copy of that. Powerclip. Then go ahead with that key. Make that bigger. This is quite nice. Bring this a bit closer. So that right now all you got to do is to hold Ctrl key on your keyboard, then tap a page down to have a brand picture. There you have it. Nice one. Good. So we're actually going to have the logo to be here. So let's have this. So let's Powerclip this into place. Go over to object, select Powerclip, it on play inside frame. Automatically an indication of an arrow shows up. So let's select that, automatically snapped in. So right now let's go on and change that text to white, then change the fonts to Futura C. Then let's Powerclip this into place. Before we do that, make a duplicate. Let's shift key, select the image, go ahead and center it all up, go ahead and select the top one. So right now let's go over and select your what's called transparency tool, then go over and change the merge mode to soft light. There you have it. It's quite nice. Make a duplicate, center it all up with the previous one. There you have it, loud. So let's go on and convert to bitmap. So right now all we need to do is to go ahead, Powerclip, and hit on play inside frame, then select the object automatically snapped in. Hold out key, select the image and adjust just like so. Make it bigger, big. This is quite nice. So go on and zoom up. So right now what we're actually going to do is to design the front cover the way it should go. So right now let's go on. That has to be in front of that brick. Right from there, as chairman, NIPR, they will chapter. Good, nice one. So let's reduce that a bit. So what we're actually going to be doing is to hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces, automatically breaks. Then let's go over and bolding that all up. Good, nice one. So right now let's break that in a corner. So what we need to do is to hit Ctrl K to break it into pieces. Make this quite bigger. Nice one. Re-elect, gotta go. So let's make this a bit bigger. Change the font to Gaggle font. That's quite nice. So let's bring the rest of this to the downward. Then let's go ahead and make the font bigger. A bit reduce. Good, nice one. Vote Stanley or Gadigo. Bring that up a bit. Then let's have this reduced, quite nice. Good, nice one. So what we're actually going to be doing is to have this to be aligned just like so. Then let's go on and have this, let's change that to area black, area. Good. So let's go on and give it iterates. Then go ahead and reduce that to 1424. That's quite nice. Good. Make this a bit bigger. Make that quite bigger. Then let's go on and have all of these aligned. So let's go on and have it to be mirrored to the other side. So let's have the information. So right from this side. Good, nice one. So the alert has to be bigger and loud. So let's go on to your shift tool. So let's take that a bit downward. I think we needed to just debold this. It's a bit loud. Quite nice, nice one. So let's go on and so what we need to do right now is to go on, hit Ctrl K to break it into the pieces, then pull this forward. Then let's have Stanley bigger a bit. Go on, make it bigger, quite. So let's make this a bit bigger as well. Then let's go on and use Shift 2. Close the tracking a bit. Then go right to the next one. Close that tracking. So give it right alignment. So all we needed to do is to just apply effect to that. Select your G, which is the font, the tool, that's interactive field tool. If we click on the middle, then let's have that to be gray. Go on and pull this white a bit downward. Then move this gray a bit closer to it. So let's go on and have that turn down a bit. Put Ctrl K on keyboard, then tap on white, set the outline to white. Then let's go on and have the outline to 1 point. Check on behind field, scale with object, and hit OK. There you have it. Nice one. So right now what we need to do is to just take that a bit downward, copy our property. Nice one. So let's bring that a bit closer. Then let's have this closer to its name. So let's go on and select everything. Apply shadow to that, just like so. There you have it. Nice one. Go ahead and break the text into pieces. So let's zoom down. Good. I think we needed to make this a bit wider. It's not really nice the way it looks. So let's go on and have the bottom side of it to be a bit darker. So let's go on, double click, then let's have this to be darker. Good, nice one. A bit darker. It has to be a bit darker as well. Better seal. Let's give it gradient effects with the help of interactive field tool. Click right here, then let's make that darker. Good, nice one. So right now what we need us to do is to just go ahead to your transparency tool, blend right from the bottom. There you have it. Click that into place. There you have it. Without to select that, then position it accurately. Control P down your keyboard. There you have it. So right now what we needed to do is to actually bring all of this a bit downward. Then let's lay emphasis on this guy right here, bigger. Boom, there you have it. So right now what we're actually going to be doing is to create, classic outlook right here with the help of this object. Make that white. Go ahead, set outline to none, and click once again, then squeeze it. After that it's been squeezed, so go ahead with Ctrl K and keyboard, then flip the other side. There you have it. Select, or should be select the other one, wet it all up. So let's make a duplicate. Right click when you get to destination, hit Ctrl for repeat. There you have it. Good. So let's combine. Good. So right now as Shaman, we have to lay emphasis on that. Bring this down a little bit, likewise this. Then let's bring this all out. This shouldn't be there, and let's have this a bit squeeze. So mind you, let's drag this down a little bit. Then let's have an alignment right here. So right from here with Ctrl K keyboard all the way to here. Go ahead and set the outline to white. Hit on F12 with that level pops up. So let's make the outline 2. It's okay. There you have it. Good, nice one. So let's group it all up. Ctrl G. There you have it. Good. Zoom down. So right now let's lay emphasis on this. So let's take this up a little bit. Then we're gonna have to really position this as to be at the top. It's complicated to break it into pieces. There you have it. Then let's have the chairman right here. So let's delete this. This actually gonna be somewhere around here. FNIPR chapter 1. So let's put that, or give it its alignment. So let's bring this down a little bit. Good. So what we're actually going to be doing is to have this reduce a bit. Good, nice one. So let's take this up. Nice, good. So what we're actually going to be doing is to perform a magic right here. So let's go on and select Bezier tool. So go on and draw just like so. So you need it to be classic right here. Good, nice one. So let's have this to be white. Go on, double click right here. There you have it. Double click, then double click to appear this. There you have it. So let's go on and have this to be 1 point, 2 point. Check on behind, scale with object. It's okay. Go on again. It's F12. So right now let's round it all up this time. It's okay. There you have it. Nice one. So what we needed to do right now is to actually change this to, so let's go on and have this to be this color. Good. Kind of pour it on the line. There you have it changed. So let's pull this all up, zoom up, go ahead to your shape tool, close the track in a bit, then reduce it a bit, position it accurately, just like so. There you have it. Good, nice one. So right now let's have elected to be here. That's quite nice. Position it all up. Good. Let's reduce it a bit. That's quite nice. Go on and zoom up. So right now what we're actually going to be doing is to zoom up. Then let's have this to be select, create an object right there, make that red, or better still, let's make that this color gold. There you have it. It's quite nice. So let's go on Hold Alt key, select the text, make it white, Ctrl page up on your keyboard. There you have it. So let's zoom up to see the outcome of what we created so far. It's quite classic and there's more to it. Watch out to the very end. So let's go on and zoom up. So as this right now, so let's lay emphasis on this a bit, then go ahead and set the outline to white. Good, nice one. This is quite nice. Good. So right now what we need to do, building on gains, driving new possibilities. So we needed to lay emphasis on this and give it a count space. Good, nice one. So let's zoom down. I think what we needed to do right here is to make that white. Then let's have that to be black. Nice one, good. So the next step right now is to go in there and create magic. So what we needed to do right now is to go ahead and create an object on top of this, then go ahead and make that red, then select your transparency tool, then change the merge mode to subtract, or better still, let's use multiply, subtract. I think this is quite same, so let's choose soft light. Soft light is a bit too light, so let's select overlay. I think subtract is quite, you know, nice, so let's go on and zoom up. This is quite nice. So what we needed to do is select everything, make a copy and copy that into that. So let's go on and just have this convert to bitmap. There you have it. So let's go on and zoom up. So right now what we're actually going to be doing is to have this Powerclip into place without select that and widen it all up a bit. There you have it. So what we're actually going to be doing next right here is to make a duplicate just like so. Then let's add this extract the contents, delete, then go ahead and make that, you know, white. So right now right click, then locate the frame type, choose none, then go ahead right click on this. Automatically you have that, you know, nicely represented. So right now what we need to do right now is to actually Powerclip this into place. After that is being Powerclip, without select that and adjust, make it wider, then position it accurately. There you have it. So right now what we actually going to be doing is to have this, you know, let's copy that, reduce. Then let's have Stanley or Gardigo repeatedly position at the top right here. So right now what we need to do is to reduce that to B in between right there. So let's zoom up. Good. So right now copy that, move it forward, then go ahead and position it accurately. So let's zoom up. It's actually not nice, so let's combine. There you have it. Then let's have this to be forwarded. Good, there you have it. Delete that. Now let's go on and apply shadow to that with the help of our shadow tool. Drag on that. There you have it. Good, nice one. So let's go into object, break, drop shadow apart, automatically break, then group it all up. So right now let's position this just like so. Good. It's quite nice. Good. So right now what we're actually going to be doing is to have everything combined. Ctrl G, there you have it. Then let's go on and let's go on, put hotkey, select the object, convert to curve. Then let's go on with the help of our shape tool, double click right here. Click right here, then with shift key select the second dot, then pull it all up. There you have it. Nice one. Good. So what we're actually going to be doing in essence right now is to make a duplicate of all of this. So let's delete this, go on zoom up. So let's make a copy of this, you know, to the other side, then mirror it back by hitting on mirror horizontally. There you have it. Good. So let's delete this, delete all of this, then go on and make a duplicate of this. all the way up. Then let's combine vertically. There you have it. Go on and have this duplicate as well. Then go on and have it revert back just like so. Good. So as you can see, we have our frame map out already. So the next step right now is to go on to our test. So right from here all the way down, keep going all the way down. So let's cut it, Ctrl X. Then let's go on to CorelDraw. So right from here we are actually going to be mapping everything out accordingly. So right from here, let's just create an object just like so. Ctrl V to paste, then hit OK. There we have to wait a bit. There we have it pasted. So let's go on and have this to be Futurati. Good. So let's go on and zoom up. So what we're actually going to be doing now is to have this to be represented. So let's go on and have this to be 12 points. It's okay. Go on and zoom up. So click to bring the result test to the other page. Go on and drag. There you have it. So let's go on and have this to be center all up right there. So let's go on and center it all up. There you have it, a bit wider from here. Let's limit all up a bit right here. This is quite nice. So let's go on and bolding all of this in the corners. So let's have this entered. Nice one, good. That's quite nice. So let's go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. Click that. So all of this has to be arranged accordingly. So I think we needed to leave that. Then let's go on to the next one. So let's just squeeze that a bit just like so. Go on and have that spread right there. Go on and have this arrange in a corner. So let's go on, let's have it. So this has to be on the first page. We needed to reduce this a bit. And let's go on and have that to be somewhere around here. Reduce it a bit. So let's go on and create a kind of wrap right there with the help of what's it called, tool. There's that tool. So let's go on and have that trim, and so keep going, 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 keep going. Good, nice one. So what we need to do is to set it up like a node. Then let's go on and have that to be shadowed test. That's quite nice. A bit, make a little bit of arrangement right there. So let's go on and pull this in. Go on and pull this in. That's quite nice. Good. So what we're actually going to be doing there is to bold the heading of all of this. This has to be bold. And let's go on to the next one. Bold that. Quite good. Bold the next one. Then let's go on to the next one, which is for some of the key achievements. So let's go on and bolding that Nice one. Building it all up. There you have it. So right now what we needed to do is to go on and have this, map out right from here. Good. So go on and select that. Good. So let's go on and position that accurately. That's quite nice. Good. Go ahead and give it left alignment. So let's make it wider a bit. Make it wider a bit. Good. So let's go on and reduce that a little bit. That's quite nice. So let's give it a full look by hitting on F9. I think it's quite simple and classic. So let's go on and so right now let's bring in this separately. So let's reduce that. Good. Nice one. So let's go on and have this to be somewhere around here. Good. So let's Powerclip this into place. Go ahead to object, look at Powerclip, then hit on place and frame. Automatically indication of an arrow shows up. Select the object, automatically you have it positioned. That's quite nice. Good. So let's go on and have this to be full justification. There you have it. Good. So what we need to do right now is to have this to be centered, to be aligned. Good. Nice one. Keep going. Go on to the next one, which is a professional career. So let's go on and have that to be loading. Good. Good. Go to the next one. Enter right from here. Give it space. Likewise this. Good. Nice one. So let's zoom down. So the next step right now is to go ahead and give this a bit of alignments. I think this is quite nice. Then let's go on and have this, make a copy of that forward. Go ahead and widen it all up a bit. Good. Nice one. So this is quite nice. So let's position this to be at the back. So make it bigger. Reduce it to bits. Then let's go on and convert this to bitmap. Convert to bitmap. Then let's have this to be grayscale. Good. So what we actually going to be doing is to delete all of this. So let's give the picture, let's give it life. Good. So let's adjust it a bit. Good. Nice one. It's okay. So let's go and bring life into it by applying shadow to that. Good. So let's zoom down. Then go ahead and have it convert to this map. Go on mirror. Good. So let's go on and make this 80. That's quite nice. Quite going somewhere. So let's go on and break that into pieces. After that, group it all up. So what I needed to do now is to Powerclip this into place. Go ahead, locate Powerclip. Then hit on the insert frame, indication of an arrow shows up. Select the object in which you want to Powerclip it into. Automatically snap in. Without we select that. So let's produce a bit. Position it all up. That's one. So let's go on and create an object on top. We're actually gonna have to make this black. Then let's go on and plane. Nice one. Good. So let's Powerclip this into place. There you have it. Without we select that and adjust. Good. Nice one. So let's zoom down. Let's Powerclip this into place. Without select that. Good. So let's widen it all up a bit, I think. Good. Nice one. So let's zoom down. Let's go ahead and increase that. Good. Nice one. Zoom down. So let's go on and arrange this last page in page, nice. So let's go on. Let's copy this. Control X, then paste it right here. So let's make this white. Go on and zoom up. Break that into pieces. Go on and have that center it all up with what's it called? No. Yes. So let's go on and create an object, delete it, make that to be red, but that's still make a copy of Word. Go ahead and center everything all up. Good. Shift key, center it all up. There you have it. Good. So let's zoom up. So the rest of the steps requires proper arrangement and all of that. So as you can see, we are done with what we are doing. So here we come to the end tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the button to subscribe, and forget to hit that like button so that we can benefit from what we have shared so far. So I always say my channel. See you in the next video. Bye for now.